Zenless Zone Zero is the newly released action RPG made by the infamous company Hoyoverse, and you would be highly underestimating just how important team building actually is. Today you will learn everything you possibly need to know to build the best teams you possibly can for your account in Zenless Zone Zero. My name is Kata the 7th, and I'll be your guide today. Follow along with the timestamps below, and let's begin with the basic understanding of elements and how they truly work within the game. There are 5 elements within Zenless Zone Zero: fire, ice, electric, physical, and ether. And each one of these elements apply their own anomalies. Every character can build up anomaly by hitting enemies with elemental attacks. Once this anomaly meter is built to the max, you will then trigger the element's corresponding effect. The fire anomaly is burn. Targets will continuously take fire damage over time, and humanoid enemies will have their attacks interrupted and suffer even more damage from this effect. The ice anomaly is one of 2 elements with more than one effect. The first being freeze. Enemies will become immobilized for a short period of time, and once unfrozen, they will take shatter damage, which will also interrupt their attacks and deal ice damage in the same instance. Ice also has the frostbite effect, which will increase critical damage taken by enemies who receive this effect. Electric's anomaly is shock, and this will cause enemies to receive bonus electric damage whenever they are attacked. And mechanical enemies will even be stunned for a short amount of time, allowing you more opportunities to capitalize on your foes. Physical is the second element with more than one anomaly effect. The first is assault. This will cause you to completely interrupt enemy attacks and deal bonus physical damage upon them. The second effect is flinch, which will temporarily increase how long enemies stay dazed. And finally, ether and its anomaly effect, corruption. This will make enemies take increased ether damage, and any ethereal enemy that has been corrupted will also be interrupted as well. Now that we understand how all the elements work, let's look at the agents' classes within the game to understand their roles within a team. The dedicated classes are attack, stun, support, defense, and anomaly. Attack agents are your traditional main damage dealer. They will have the highest multipliers within their kits and can take down dazed enemies very quickly. Stun agents are arguably the most important class in the game, as they allow your team to daze and trigger chain attacks much faster than if you did not have them. Their role is invaluable, and it is highly recommended you invest in your stun agents. Support agents do exactly as the name says. They support your team through offense or quality of life, such as Nicole being able to group enemies, allowing you to hit them all, or Sukaku buffing your allies' attack. Defense agents have the ability to tank heavy damage and also provide valuable counterattacks, which can lead to triggering a powerful anomaly effect or giving you an opening on an enemy that previously wasn't available before. And lastly, anomaly agents specialize in building up anomaly effect on an enemy much quicker than anyone else, allowing them to put debuffs on enemies at a very high rate. Now let's put these elements and classes together to show some team examples to give you an idea how to go about and even experiment with your own unique teams in the future. A standard team setup would look something like this: attack, stun, or support, while also having the ability to switch the support for either a defense or anomaly type agent. I believe you cannot go wrong with this team setup, as it covers most bases you will need to clear content, as you have a dedicated damage dealer, a dedicated daze unit, and a support who can buff both allies through their passives, drive disc, and even W engines. Another team example is a disorder team. Huge shout out to my friend Roa, who showed me the power of this type of team. You can make this team with either 2 anomaly agents and a support, or 1 anomaly, 1 stun, and 1 support, or even 1 anomaly and 2 supports. Disorder is when multiple anomaly effects are put onto one enemy, and depending on the anomaly proficiency of the agent that triggers disorder, will determine just how great the damage is. This is an extremely fun and cohesive team comp, and if you haven't tried it already, I highly recommend giving it a shot. So please go check out my friend Roa's video explaining this team in even more detail as I will leave a link to his channel in the description below. And the last team example I would like to share is one that is currently limited by the number of characters we have, but I believe to have the most potential in the future once more agents are added to the game. This is dual DPS and one anomaly. The best team for this right now is Nekomata, Corrin, and Piper, as physical does not have a stun agent as of yet, so you would think you would struggle to build a proper physical team. But this is actually not the case, because Corrin is able to act as a support through her many multi-hit attacks, allowing her to build up anomaly at a very high rate, her C2 being able to shred physical resistance, and also being able to wear a supportive drive disc set. And with Piper, by stacking anomaly mastery and anomaly proficiency, you can trigger flinch and assault very quickly, which lets her act as a pseudo stun agent. And with these two, it allows your Nekomata to have more than enough opportunities to take down enemies before they even had a chance to fight back. This team comp shows the true potential of future team building within Zenless Zone Zero, as it is very clear we will gain access to new agents who can overlap roles and be very flexible in how they are played. At the time of recording, my most recommended teams are Ellen Joe, Vaughn, and Sokaku, with the ability to replace Vaughn with Ambi if you do not have him. Grace, Anton, and Rena, with the ability to replace Grace with Ambi and Rena with Nicole if you do not have them. Soldier 11, Kaleda, and Lucy, with Ben being a fine substitute for Lucy, to have access to the duo of Kaleda and Ben, and replacing Kaleda with Ambi or Soldier 11 with Anton if you do not have them. And the final team I recommend is for my free-to-play players, as any attack agent paired with Ambi and Nicole can carry you for a very long time till you get more agents in the future. There are many other amazing team comps in the game, and if I didn't mention one today that you truly enjoy, let me know in the comments down below so others can see the teams you are having fun with as well. Please do not ignore team building in Zenless Zone Zero. The media has made it seem this game will forever be easy, but I can assure you there are already players who are finding this to be a lie, as Shiyu defense ramps up in difficulty and it ramps up fast. So do not just simply ignore team building, and make sure you build the best teams you possibly can for your own account. I will be responding to as many comments as I possibly can, so ask any question and I will do my best to get to you. The future is very bright for Zenless Zone Zero, and I believe we have some amazing times ahead of us, so be sure to stick around, as the best has yet to come for the game that we all love. Check me out on Twitter at Keta7th, join the Discord with our ever-growing community, and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And as always, my name is Keta7th, and with that, I'm signing out.